baby bus!
Let's go, Sheriff Labrador!
Forestville Bodybuilding Contest, Part 2. When George the gorilla heard Sheriff Labrador questioning him, he suddenly shivered with fear and dropped the grin from his face.
Well, I've been working out for the finals all week at Blooming Flowers Fitness in the next town over. I swear, every word I'm telling you is the truth. I just got back and came over here to see what all the commotion was about. I haven't even stepped foot in my home yet.
Dobie, contact Blooming Flowers Fitness and check for any records of Mr. George's workouts.
Hey now, leave it to me. I'll go check on that now.
Mr. George, what proof do you have that you are out of town?
Of course! I still have my round-trip tickets. This one is my ticket out of town, and the return ticket... where is my return ticket? Did I throw it away?
The cold sweat ran from George's forehead. He wished he had 8 hands so he could go through his pockets more quickly. But he had nothing in his pockets but a few big red flower petals. Aaron the yak sneered.
Drop the act. It's definitely George, Sheriff Labrador. Arrest him.
Hey, it wasn't me. I didn't do it. Don't be so ridiculous.
Before George had finished speaking, Aaron had grabbed him, planning to personally take him to the police department. Meanwhile, Sheriff Labrador frowned with a puzzled expression. He picked up the red flower petals and looked closely at them, then sniffed them.
These petals are pretty fresh. Aha! I got it! This circuit breaker tripping accident has nothing to do with Mr. George.
What?
The petals that fell from his pocket are from a daylily named Red Magic. Red Magic daylilies are commonly seen in the neighboring town, and when picked, the petals quickly wilt. But check out these petals. They are still fresh and bright. It would seem that George did indeed just return from the neighboring town and would not have had time to commit the crime.
Just then, Officer Doberman came back.
Hey now, I checked on it, just like you asked. I called Blooming Flowers Fitness, and they told me Mr. George had been working out at the gym all week, even eating and sleeping there in the gym. Madam Turkey, Big Tiger, and Little Goat were all at the gym and can testify for George as witnesses.
Huh? So George didn't do it? I'm sorry. So sorry. I misjudged you.
Phew! Sheriff Labrador, if it weren't for your wisdom and justice, I would not have been able to clear my name.
George was relieved at last, but now the clues were all gone. Then, Officer Doberman suddenly started sniffing.
Hey now, what is that smell? Ew! It smells awful. It smells like rotten eggs.
Yes, I smell it too.
Oh, it smells like stinky socks.
No, that's not it. It also smells like something is burning.
A burning smell? Do you smell anything, Lab?
Whatever it is, it seems suspicious. Come on, let's check it out.
Sheriff Labrador and Officer Doberman, craning their necks and holding a flashlight, followed the strange smell to Aaron's home.
It isn't from the living room. Oh, not the bedroom. It's from the gym!
Hey now, it stinks of sweat and it also smells of burning.
Officer Doberman nearly fainted because of the stench, and the foul smell made Sheriff Labrador's eyes water. He pushed through the stench and searched the room for a long time, finally discovering that the smell was coming from a wet towel. But where's that burning smell coming from?
Under the towel was a rectangular object with a thread attached to it. Dobie, let's put on rubber gloves to prevent electric shock.
Got it.
Sheriff Labrador and Officer Doberman put on the gloves and carefully picked up the towel. Under the towel was a power strip, the top of which had been mostly charred and reeked of a burning smell.
Hey now, the wires have an electrical short circuit because of moisture.
That's right. As you can see, there are still beads of moisture in the socket. This is most likely the cause of the trip switch.
Sheriff Labrador took another look at the embroidery on the towel. Then his dark, round eyes shone.
I think I know who caused the switch to trip. It was you, Mr. Aaron.
Well, why would I do anything to hurt myself?
Take it easy. Let me finish. The towel has a pattern of a yak head on it. If my guess is correct, that is your personal logo, right?
Yep.
No one else was in the room when your switch shorted out, right?
Yep.
Then it all makes sense. I'm guessing the circuit trip was caused by you casually throwing a sweat-stained wet towel on the power strip.
Let me think. I was on the treadmill the first time. Run, run, run! Wipe that sweat and keep running! Oh! I was on the elliptical trainer the second time. Go, go, go! Wipe that sweat and keep shuffling! I was on the exercise bike the third time. Pedal, pedal, pedal! Woo! Wipe that sweat and keep pedaling! Yeah! It was me! I threw wet towels around each time, but I didn't know I couldn't put a wet towel over the top of the power strip.
Well, I think you know that now. When wet items come into contact with a power strip, it may cause accidents, such as short-circuiting and tripping the circuit breaker. When that happens, an electric shock could even occur. You're lucky you were uninjured all these times.
I got it. I'll never do such a dangerous thing again. George, I'm sorry. I misjudged you.
Well, since you've apologized so nicely, it's only right that I forgive you. So why don't you make up for it by dropping out of the bodybuilding contest? What do you say, huh?
No way!
Hey, I'm just kidding. Even if you don't quit, I'm still gonna win the competition and be crowned the champion.
I'm gonna be the winner.
No!